a yeah. Uh, I don't know exactly how it's said because like the lore, like there's Destiny lore. Um, I'm not gonna go into that because that's a lot. Awoken male, like so you can choose like the gender, like you want male or female characters, and then there's three different things. I didn't have the third option, but there is an exo, which is that's another race. So there's human, awoken, and exo, which exo is basically mechanical. So awoken is basically like blue people. Basically, if you're thinking Avatar, kind of like that. Okay, not straight going. What do you mean? Why not? What do you mean? I gotta see this. Let me see. Nah, I'll look at it. Um, my channel. Okay, you can see it? I can see it. I don't know what do you mean you're staring at a blue screen? Or a gray screen? Okay, I'm looking at the live broadcast. It's not a gray screen. I've gotten stuff on Instagram. My video's showing up. Probably try and reload it. Maybe that'll help. It's going? Okay. I'm gonna mute myself right now so I don't get echo from my stream. Okay. So you see everything going on, right? Okay. Correct? What do you mean? Okay, there's a little bit of lag, all right? So, there's the Titan, which like I said, it is basically the tank of the game, built. It has, the armor is basically saying, okay, it's making a statement. I am here. I'm gonna be in the front lines. I'm gonna be in the front lines. All right. And you got your hunter, which your hunter, I feel like, because a lot of my friends are saying, a hunter can be both close quarters or mid to close quarters, and it can also be long range. I specifically like me. I like having my hunter as a long range because I can't do up close battles. I just can't. With with my Titan, yeah, I can do up close because your Titan is an up close character. All the like there's the third. I don't think I should be saying the specific things, but there's specific subclasses. But Give me a sec. Alright, sorry. Okay. So, my Titan is kind of tricked out because some of the the two pieces of gear that I have here. Let me. I don't know if I'm gonna get something from Activision or anything like that because I hope not, but I might get like a strike or something from Activision because people have done. Meh. Okay, so I gave my warlock my 400 thing because I'm trying to get my warlock. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was doing a raid and I needed a sword and I didn't have a sword, and so I was just like, you know what? Instead of getting another sword and using that, I'm just using this. Whatever. Okay, I'm looking at my stream and it's acting weird. Wait, where are you at right now on the stream? Alright. Okay, so here's armor, all that stuff, you know, specifically armor. Your character is supposed to look like a beast. You know, just has armor that looks like it can take some damage. Because that's what Titans are. Like, they're meant to take damage. Now, I mean, depending on... Yeah, human, female. You can, you can change this. You can take your character's helmet off, but it's only if you're not in battle. Now there are preset like faces that you can use, but you can customize like the color of the face. You can customize hair. You can customize that. There's a certain amount of colors you can change or that you can use. Same as the hair and same as the face color. You can't really, obviously, body features, you can't like make your character like very skinny or fat or muscular. It's your character's gonna be the way that it's. Yeah. And then like intellect, discipline, and strength, those are basically, that goes with your armor. Now your armor, you're gonna get different pieces of armor. Not every armor, like if I got like 2 blindsight plates, it's not a guarantee that I'm gonna get the same intellect and strength, or that I'm gonna get the same buffs or whatever they're called. I'm sorry. The same effects. That's what it is. I'm not gonna get the same effects that I am gonna get from this one. So like I might get like 50 intellect and maybe discipline instead if I get another one. It's not a guarantee that you're gonna get the same effects every time. Alright? So every piece of armor has a different, it can have a different effect. Now, and special abilities. So they, like, yeah, because I'm watching it, and you're watching it. Because I want to make sure my stream's doing okay. It's alright, man. And then Ghost Shell, those are basically like your little guy. Here, I'm going to go over to settings. Now, that's basically that thing that's inside. That thing this thing right here, that's your ghost. Or, well, this entire thing is your ghost. Or this is more like a housing for your ghost. Which your ghost is this thing right here. This little guy. And so, this is like a ghost. This is a ghost shell. So, that's basically what the rookie armor. I'm trying to see if I have. Oh, this is basically this is a like a better version of the actual armor. Here, let me. And there are a couple of apps that you can actually use. Like I have this one called it's called Destiny Bank Shank, which is it's an item manager. So like if I wanted a piece of armor that was on a different or was in my vault, which is a vault is basically like a storage thing that you can have. Now you can access vault like if you go to the tower, there's like three pillars, I guess. When you spawn in off to it's straight ahead and to the right a little bit, or it's like the first like you'll see it. They're like three buildings right next to each other, and those are vaults. And then there's also one if you get the Rise of Iron DLC. This is basically Rise of Iron. It's a social like the tower. It's a social thing or it's a social you can see it. It's a social area. Same thing with this, but the Iron Temple, you unlock it by unlocking the Rise of Iron DLC. Now there's 4 DLCs in total, but I think the only way you can get the DLCs is if you get, like, maybe you could get the Taken King edition, and then the Rise of Iron DLC. Like the Taken King DLC version of the game, or you can get the Iron Temple, or you could just get the base game, too. You go to the store and get basic game, but I prefer getting the DLCs because you want to have DLCs because the game is just more immersive when you're doing the DLCs and stuff like that. Hey, I had 3 views. Okay, so the vault. Okay, right now I'm logging in because I guess my computer turned off and so it logged me out of the app. And yeah, I don't have it on my phone because my phone doesn't. I don't think so. I've never thought about changing my gamer tag because, dude, I made this when I was over at your house. Remember that? Yeah. Why would you want your gamer tag changed? I mean, yeah, if you want, but why would you? Is it just, yeah. Oh, not game. Oh, damn. That sucks. Yeah, dude, I can help you out. Yeah, this is naturally known. This should have been. I should have like labeled this as like a showing of the game because I might actually get it attacked by Activision. But Venus, yeah, I might get flagged. Venus is a place for Vex. Everybody knows it, okay? Everybody who has played the game knows it. If you've watched like trailers, maybe they'll mention if you've watched like developer or like other Let's Plays. People have gone to these places and you know. So if I get attacked, I'm just showing, okay? Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or break anybody. And this game's a couple years old, so if I'm getting attacked for this stuff, I don't know. I'll be disappointed just a little bit. And I love the game, so I don't know why I would get attacked for loving a game and wanting to show my friends it. Okay, so this is one of the raids, Crota's End. I love this map, or I love this one. This is my second favorite raid to do, and that's on Moon. Moon is naturally a place for the Hive. You would know that this is a place where Hive would be. because a lot of these missions involve like Hive Fortress, Crota Soul. Crota is naturally Hive. Basically, you see, look at the one that I'm looking at right now, which is called the mission called The Awakening. Now there's a little thing at the top of the description, you know, like it says dark below, and then right next to the little eye. No, like basically you see where the dark below, the words the dark below, look to the right of that, and that's basically called what is known as a thrall, which that's a hive thing. So that's not. I mean, there's different types of hive. Like there's like a knight, a wizard, a thrall, an acolyte, and then like if you're doing like raids and stuff, like there are like regular. I think it's like red bars, which red bars are. It's like an obvious enemy thing. I mean, you're not gonna have a blue bar as an enemy, because that would just. Unless you're colorblind, which whatever. Okay, sorry. And then there's yellow bars, which yellow bars are harder, like more difficult enemies. But I mean, you could still take them down depending your level. I mean, there are, and then there are right next to the bars of the enemy. It's like okay, yeah, okay, enough of that. Okay, so the hive, and then there's Vex, which those are like machines basically, and they are very good at what they do because, well, they are mechanical killing machines which have no remorse. You know, they're there to kill, and yeah. And then old Russia on Earth, you would see the Fallen, which are honestly I don't even know. They're creatures who are like considered scavengers. They're very creepy looking, as well as every other thing. And Earth is the first place you go. Next place you go to the moon. Like you unlock these places as you level up and as you go through the story. Yeah. And then that's the I don't know, would I be able to look at it without getting anything? Yeah, that's one of the places you can go to. So okay, so this area up here, this is part of the Rise of Iron DLC. So you won't be like unless you buy the Rise of Iron DLC, you won't be able to access this part. And then like specific missions, like this mission, this is like you can look up and it'll say like the Taken King DLC. That's, I mean, it says Taken King, so it's part of the DLC. And then Rise of Iron, that's Rise of Iron DLC. Then you look over here, Dark Below, that's, you know, and like when there's like these missions, which they don't have a specific, that's part of Vanilla Destiny, the original part of the game, you know, without expansion, stuff like that. And then Dark Below, these are strikes, these are missions. Okay, that's also Rise of Iron, so unless you buy that expansion, you won't be able to access it. Taken King. So it's hard to wrap your head around it, but this game is amazing. And like you said, you've played it a little bit, so I enjoy it. And then Crucible PvP action, you know, if you don't enjoy playing PvE, you know, fighting like just generated enemies, go in here, fight some other players. And then Vanguard, that's doing like strikes, based on what level. Like there's where is it? Oh, Legacy. So Legacy is for your low level character or your low level players, and it says level 20 strikes. So like you could I mean, I don't think you can do these strikes when you're like a level 10 or something, but as you go through, you can play the strikes. So like I think you're needed to be level 20 to be able to access these strikes. But you can go though, you can do those, you can fight like mini bosses, or you can fight like an enemy at the end, like you're fighting through um one of the many strikes that are there for you to fight through. Like this might be a legacy, um, and okay, well, okay, legacy is yeah, you can do that wasn't one. So like I think anything that is from Vanilla Destiny is considered a legacy, or legacy strike. And then you got your Taken King, and you got your Rise of Iron, and then these are like the highest tiered strikes. So like you're fighting reasonably difficult. I mean, not really difficult, but you're fighting some high level enemies. So like you're fighting the most difficult strikes, and you know at the or well not. I mean, you might be doing like the other strikes, but you're like doing different versions, like Devil's Lair. If you have the Rise of Iron DLC, the Rise of Iron DLC has this version of the strike. But I'm not gonna go into that because that might get me into some trouble. And then Mars, basically, you're gonna see an enemy called the enemy type called the Cabal, which those guys are just eerie to look at. I mean, I'm glad that Bungie and Activision decided to give these guys a fate, or give these guys a helmet, because they are given a helmet, because their face just scares the crap out of me. And you can shoot their helmets off. That's cool too. But yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Would you want to see some gameplay, or no? Okay, well I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna show the other characters. I mean, I'm gonna show the other characters real quick. But it'll be turned into a video. So if you want to watch it and see it, just let me see how far I'm into the broadcast, so then I can just say, hey, go to this advanced settings. Alright. So just basically, if you're gonna watch it as a video after the broadcast, just go to like 24 minutes, I'd say 24 minutes into the video, because I showed you the Titan at the beginning, and then I just went and showed the game, which I probably shouldn't have done. But alright, so then you got your Hunter, which your Hunter, like I said, I'd like to keep my Hunter, away from the action, because I'm not naturally because I was doing like the selection thing. So naturally, I'd like my Hunter to be, in the backgrounds, just watching, and being a scout, or not scout. I guess maybe a scout, yeah, or a lookout. I'd like to have my character. Yeah, recon. Well, no, because recon can be considered like someone like going up close. I mean, I'm not somebody for close combat with my Hunter, at least. Sorry, I had to drink some water. Sorry. I was really thirsty. Alright. Okay. So, Hunter character, their armor isn't supposed to look, really, built for damage. I mean, and the amount of damage, like your Titan isn't just normally going to be able to take more damage. You know, like with your subclasses, you can do like you can customize your subclasses. Like I'm just gonna go with the Night Stalker because the Night Stalker is a bow. Whatever. I'm not going to that stuff. But with each character, there's like a hunt or Warlock has 3 subclasses, Titan has 3 subclasses, and a Hunter has 3 subclasses. And so basically with each subclass, there's a like you can set it up to where like, okay, maybe, and you actually have to go through and upgrade these subclasses. So like using them, like because they're considered supers. That's what they're going to be doing if you're like playing the game. They're called supers. And you're unlocking like you start off by unlocking the supers, and then like you can use abilities and stuff like that, like jumping. You're going to be able to do like a regular jump, but you're not going to be able to do like the special jump abilities. And for hunters, the first subclass you're going to be starting off with is a gunslinger. And then also Titan, you have a striker, which is basically you'll like it, like you can activate it while you're on the ground, or you can like jump up in the air and do a diving attack, or not diving, but you're like slamming your fist onto the ground, like your fist onto the ground and doing like a splash attack. So like you're hitting the ground and it's gonna like wipe out enemies like in that radius. And it's amazing. That's what I use if I have my Titan. That's normally what I would use. Yeah. And okay, so the armor you can have like your character like maybe I want my character to be tough, built to take damage, just a lot of damage. I'll select this, and so my character is going to be all doped out to take high amounts of damage. Recovery, that's going to be your the health regeneration. So you're getting shot at, you're getting hit. If you go and you take cover, like, and you'll be able to regain your health faster if you have your recovery at a higher thing. And so obviously there's going to be something that replaces something else with these. So yeah, and then agility is your speed and max jump height. Which for the first time I actually saw the max jump height ability. Like I never knew agility would do that. I mean, I felt like I was jumping higher with it, but I didn't actually see that as the thing. So, and so there's my weapons, whatever. Those are specific weapons. Just because I wanted to have weapons. Here's weapons that I had for that character. And then here's ghost shells that I have earned on this character. Now, there's my armor. Yeah, that's basically a look of my hunter character. Let's change that. See, now my helmet's on. Now I look professional. And then this is also for all 3 characters. Like you can have shaders, which that's like customizing. Like, ooh, maybe I want this, and that like customizes like. Okay, so like you can make your armor look, or you can make your armor match, basically, is what it is. And then this is vehicles. You unlock these somewhat early on in the game. You get this thing. That's like the first little vehicle, you can, like, if you're in a public space, so like if you were playing, like you could be doing basically where other players would be able to go into. So like you could be going into like other missions, places where you could go in patrol mission, or when in patrol, like any of the patrol things, you'd be able to ride your Sparrow, because your Sparrow is a vehicle that you would use when you're going to a location and you're just like starting off. But if you go into like a boss fight, normally you wouldn't be able to. Oh, sorry, not into inventory. Oh, well, I guess I could do inventory. Inventory, obviously, materials you collect, weapon parts. You'd be using that to upgrade your weapons, because you can upgrade weapons, and you're gonna need those to be able to upgrade weapons as well. Some weapons will need like these materials, like, you know, spin metal you'll find on old Russia, Earth, or in the Plaguelands, which the Plaguelands is another patrol area, but that comes with the Rise of Iron DLC. And it's not loading in. It's not loading in. Let me load it back in. It's not loading in. Okay. I don't know. Oh yeah, because I haven't, because on my hunter, I have never actually done the stuff yet for my hunter, so that's why it's not loading in. But Plaguelands is another just, you know, you're going around and doing exactly what this says, you know, killing just enemies, just in an open area. You're just going through killing enemies, doing like patrol missions, which are just like whether it's like kill enemies and collect like things that they drop, and you'll gain experience from that. I don't know. You'll learn a lot more of it as you get into the game. But yeah, Hunter. I'd like to keep my Hunter in the background. I have a shotgun because in Crucible there's a lot of close quarter combat, and yeah. But in PvE, I will be using my sniper rifle. But I want to be sure to have a weapon, you know, for each, you know, each situation that I'm in. And maybe I should talk about weapons. I don't know. So like the first set of weapons that you get. Here. Oh, actually, I could do that now. Oh, alright, bro. Okay. Turns out I don't have the base weapon for heavy because but okay, as it goes through, you got how your things are set up, or how like weapon things are set up. You have, or weapons, it goes for weapons and armor. You got your common stuff, so like common weapons and common armor. Then you got uncommon. I'm going up in the, I guess, not rarity, but I'll just go. I'll just go in here real quick, because I'm pretty sure I have stuff in my vault that is like common and uncommon stuff. I have a lot of legendary stuff. Or actually, no, I don't think they're the blue ones, or no, it's there are specific colors for them too. So, um, also this game, also if you are colorblind, there's a colorblind mode you can change through. So if you are colorblind, yeah, it'll help you with that. Um, the game sometimes takes you looks like if you're messing in the menu, it might take you out of that menu because you're like loading into a place. It's like it's about to take me out because I'm loading into the tower, which is a social space. So like you're not really shooting, you're just like gearing up. Like you got your postmaster. If you had like things drop, so like engrams, which engrams are here. Let me see what I have. Underway. So like here's an engram. Here's engrams. Um, so like this is just don't focus on the type or on the name of the weapon or anything, but see how this is like a gray colored type of weapon, or like the on top, like see how this one says that it's a rare engram. Oh, I got a message. We know all this. I know, but I made this video basically because I'm just showing people. I'm sorry that you already know this, and my bad. But I'm just because one of my buddies, he's wanting to get the game, and I'm trying to help him out. Decide to get the game, and so yeah. So sorry you already know this, but I'm just. I might do another stream after this. But this stream right here, is just, showing stuff. And so engrams and weapon and armor, that stuff all goes with, their different things. Okay, yeah, it's all good. I got 400 on Destiny 1 altered characters and got maxed out. Ooh, nice. I'm not gonna do into my own thing. I like Destiny, but I don't like Destiny 2 a whole lot. I have played Destiny 2, and I prefer playing Destiny 1 a lot more. I don't have D2 on PlayStation because I played it on Xbox One, and not saying like if you played one version of the game, the other is gonna be the same, but I'm pretty sure like storyline is going to be the same on PSN as it is on, like, Xbox or Xbox Live. It's gonna be the gameplay is not gonna like. Bleh. I'm not gonna get to that as I was there. Okay, so your commons are gonna be like once you reach um uh a specific level, you're not gonna be like the drops that you get are not gonna be like how this weapon is. This is like the first weapon you start off with. You are not gonna be like receiving common weapons or common armors once you reach a certain point in the game. You're gonna be getting rares, uncommon. Well, okay, actually, I don't think you're not gonna be getting uncommons, or at least not weapons and armor after a certain point. Um, you're gonna be getting rares. Or you're not gonna be getting common and uncommon things. You're gonna be getting rares, legendaries, and exotics. Which exotics, obviously, you should already know. Given their name, they're like these things are really good to have. Like they're the highest tier of weapons. I don't know. A lot of people would be able to do these videos a lot better than I would, so. What do you mean? Can't we play some 1v1 again? I don't do a whole lot of 1v1s. Yeah, I would love to do a 1v1. I mean, well, okay. I don't do 1v1s. It's just a personal preference. But if somebody was like, "Hey, can we do a 1v1?" every once in a while, I'll be like, "Sure." Sorry. I had to get water. I'm a loud drinker, eater, whatever. Um, but yeah, there's a huge arsenal of weaponry that you can, like guns you can get. Um, I have almost my entire vault stored up, and I have a lot of exotics, which, like, most of these weapons, well, I think pretty much every weapon in here I don't use because I have these weapons that I'm going to use. Now, maybe if these weapons aren't, like they're I forgot what they're called. But like the so like some of the weapon, like maybe if this, like none of my weapons in here like have a specific thing, maybe another weapon will have the thing that I want. So I go in here and look at it. I'm like, yeah, I'll use this for that time, and then I'll put it back because I don't need it. Okay, here's one of my friends. Hi. He's gonna spawn in. But fire teams, you can have your friends play the game with you. Or you can play with friends. You can play with, other people playing the game. Yeah. Cryptarch, you bring this guy your engrams, and he'll decrypt your engrams and give you like weapons for those. Hi, Madman. Hi.
It is never
I'm doing a live stream. No, you're good, man. It's all good. I was just saying. So Crota's Bane, that's you'll see this lady if you get the I think maybe well, maybe you'll see her without the Dark Below expansion, but this lady will come in handy with the Dark Below expansion because yeah. I don't. You got your Vanguard people over here, which those are just your natural things. I don't know. I don't know how to go through it. Down here you got your bounties, which you can get from specific people.
Something big happening today?
Then you got there are 3 factions in this game. It's Future War Cult, which I have on my Hunter. My Hunter is Future War Cult. I have my Titan as Dead Orbit, I believe. Pretty sure Dead Orbit. And my Warlock, I also have Future War Cult because I was doing a I forgot what it's called. I was doing a quest which involved me joining that faction. And then you obviously have your others, which Cryptarch, once you reach a certain level, you will like you go to the person and they will have some rewards for you for leveling up in that reputation thing. In House of Judgment, that'll be in the uh, House of Wolves DLC basically is what's gonna help you a lot with that. Um, and then Queen's Wrath. That's I believe. I think you can still upgrade like these things. Like you can pretty much upgrade like these three things. You can upgrade them with Vanilla Destiny, but having expansion packs, certain expansion packs are gonna allow you to do more activities that will get you more reputation, more experience for those things. I don't know what to call them. Maybe I could call them factions as well, but not exactly because basically Future War Cult and Dead Orbit and New Monarchy. If you look at the top of the screen right now, there's Future War Cult up there. You can see the little thing for them, Future War Cult, and you got your Dead Orbit, which there's their symbol over there, and you get your person that's okay. There's my friend right there. He's kneeling to me. Oh yeah, you can do action stuff like that. That's cool. And so that's Dead Orbit. They're you can do things like collect.
You help us,
Oh,
and we help you.
nope, not gonna do the allegiance. But if you take their allegiance, you can be a part of that faction. To join a faction, it's 200 or 2,500 glimmer to join a faction. You can only have one faction. So Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and the New Monarchy. You can choose one of them, and well, if you don't want to have that faction, well, you're gonna have like if you already joined a faction and then you're like, oh, well, I don't want to be in this faction anymore. Well, you can only it's like per week. So like say if I join Dead Orbit,
We
sorry, I should have muted myself before that. Okay. So here it says you can only hold one allegiance at a time and can only change allegiances per or once per week. So like say I joined Dead Orbit. Well, I'm Dead Orbit. But during that week, if I was like, oh, I want to be Future War Cult again, I won't be able to do that. I have to wait till that week is over, then I can come back and join Future War Cult, and then I'll have to pay 250 glimmer or 2,500 glimmer.
will you fight for Dead
Okay.
Orbit?
Or oh wait, no wait. Why doesn't it? I thought it would show that.
Spread
Okay, I
the
guess it doesn't. And then like you can give them specific things like modes of light. You get those certain ways. And then like giving them like weapon parts, armor materials. So here's modes of light, weapon parts, armor materials, and like consumables. So like ammo synthesis, which ammo synthesis there's just regular ammo synthesis is used for your primaries. Special is for your secondaries or special weapon, and then you got your heavy weapon, which I don't have any on my hunter because I don't use my hunter all that much, or not, at least not yet. I will be getting to my hunter and doing stuff for my hunter, but right now I'm working on my warlock and my titan, just going back and forth between those two, and then I will come back and go to town for my hunter because I need stuff to get done for my hunter because my hunter is not doing so well on the whole light level and everything else. Or well, light level, yeah, okay. Light level. Your light level is given, like, your light level goes up whenever, like, your weapons. So, okay, see this is see now my light level went up because the attack of these weapons. Oh wait, maybe I do that, and that'll increase that. And I do that, that'll decrease my light level. Your light level goes up by like the level that your armor is. So I could have that, and then I just go, hey, maybe I want that piece of armor. Well, light level, your light level is going to depend on your weapon and armor. Your weapons do attack, and your armor does defense. It's a lot to wrap around, and I am not the best at explaining stuff. So I am sorry if you're not able to. If I'm not a good explainer or whatever, I wouldn't call myself a teacher because I am not a teacher. Don't. You got your horns, which you can use on these things. Your ships, those are just getting to destinations. So like, if you were in orbit. Hey, Anya, are you or Madman? Are you doing anything? Yeah, I could go into. Oh no, wait. What's that? I don't know if the stream could hear you. Let me see. Audio sharing. Well, I mean, no, I don't want to take credit for other people's things, but I think I got pretty much everything going. It's just like the way I say things, it's not always the best best said. You know, some people can say things a lot easier than other people would. Oh, by the way, sorry for the name of the party. it was just the party. The name of the party was just to be funny. But your ships are just gonna be like when you're in orbit or when you're traveling. Like if I wanted to go to a different planet, or if I wanted to go to the tower, or if I wanted to go to the Crucible, or I wanted to go into a strike playlist. If I was going to a location, this is basically what's gonna show up. Now you're not gonna be doing any engagements with your ship, so your ship is just for looks. It's you're going to somewhere. It's gonna show that as like the loading screen into it. So it's really, I mean, it doesn't, nothing is affected by your ship. Your ship just it's gonna look cool. I mean, it's just like, you want to roll up looking cool, you know, however your cool is, you know, I don't know. And also, like, when you're in a party, like right now, I'm in a party with two of my friends. And they have their ships that they have on their character. Like how I have, like, here's ships, you unlock those, like, you can go, in the tower, there's a lady, off to the side, who, she deals with, like, sparrows, which are these things, they're, the vehicles, like, then it says vehicle, the actual thing for them is called a sparrow, like, look, it says sparrow, yeah. And it's just easier. It's just a better word to use rather than just say, "Oh, that's my vehicle." Even though that's the term that's given to them. Then you got your ships, and you can also get ships by going to other people, like the factions. There's a chance you can get a ship from factions, as well as like weapons or armor. There's just a lot of stuff that Destiny has to offer, and I really enjoy playing it because it's an immersive game to get into, and if you're into like a first person, I guess, shooter, somewhat, would you consider it an open map, Ani? Or sorry, Madman, sorry. No, like PvE. I'm saying, cause yeah, Crucible, the PvP. It's not gonna be, you're going over large areas. You're gonna be, it's gonna be a gunfight. Um, some maps are large maps, so you can get like long shots and stuff like that. Um, but like PvE, you're going to like just throughout. You're going throughout, um, doing strikes and stuff like that. It's an immersive experience. Like I said, I keep saying, or every now and then I would say immersive, but it's if you're into that kind of gameplay. Now it's not like Skyrim. Skyrim's another good game, but Destiny is by far my favorite game to play. And that's why I got sad when rumors started going around that Destiny was being shut down when Destiny 2 came out. I was like, oh, no. I was heartbroken when I heard people saying that. And I was very excited. I was happy that it wasn't shut down, because there was a lot of stuff that I haven't even, like, I didn't have the Rise of Iron DLC because I couldn't afford it when it came out and when it was going. I know a fan of Destiny, and he doesn't even have the all the DLCs at the point that they were coming out. But I was a fan on a budget, which I wasn't really making money, and yeah, that stuff. But that's going away from the point, which the point is this is an awesome game, and I'm talking to you about the game. um, but it's a open world. You're going around. You're able to adventure into parts of the map. Different parts of the map, and some parts are blocked off because some of those parts are just, the developers wanted to have these parts be like for certain missions or strikes, so you're not going to be able to go into those places. And then some parts are just not adventurable. I mean, you're not going to be able to go into those parts because those are just cutoff points, like edges of the map. Kind of like how Skyrim is. You have this place you're allowed to go to, but there are there are like edges of the map. You're not gonna just go on and on and on and on. Like Minecraft. That like it's just a run on. You're just going. Like Minecraft PC. You just go. Console, there's a stop. At least that's whatever. Okay, not Minecraft. I'm sorry. But yeah, and now I'm going to switch to my hunter. I thought I sent. Hey, Ani, are you one of the? Are you one? Or sorry, not Ani. Madman, are you one of the? Are you the other person that is watching my stream? Because right now I have my stream loaded up and I'm watching the stream. Because there's one other person looking at my stream. What is what on? Oh, YouTube. YouTube, yeah. My YouTube is comeback, so it's all caps. Comeback space for me. That's my YouTube. It's basically my gamer tag, but a space between comeback space for me. Not the word space, but the actual like button on the keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna do a gameplay afterwards because this was just character showing. So like because one of my friend a good friend of mine, um and an old friend. Well, not old, but he's we go back. And so, here, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna switch to my warlock. All right, so I'll be right back. If you guys aren't doing anything, I'm just real quick because I was showing the characters and I showed my titan and I showed my hunter, but I didn't show my warlock yet. But I was just showing in this live stream. I was just showing like the different things you can do. How long has this live stream been going on for? Okay, an hour. An hour and almost 35 seconds. Okay, so this is my warlock character. Now warlocks, they're basically, I might get some hate from this, but they're like, could I say they're mages? I mean, well, actually, majors, they're what would you consider warlocks as? Because I feel like they would be more of like a mage if you had to give them a name. Because they're not, you know, they could be mid to up close combat. Oh wait, would you be able to mute your stream or mute watching the stream, please, or like turn it down because like it can, because I have the sharing, so basically the stream will be hearing other people's mics. I'm sorry if that came off rude. I just wanted to make sure that the stream is. Yeah. There's an echo. So warlocks subclasses. The first subclass you will have is the Voidwalker. That's like the first thing you will have set up when you start up the game. Now you can use Voidwalker and Sunsinger. Those are things that you will be getting early on into the game. I think Sunsinger you get if you reach level 15, I think, right? And then I think level. Don't you get the third if you reach I think you get the third one by doing Taken King DLC, I believe. It's been a while since I've done anything like that, but I think Taken King you unlock the third subclass. The other two you get from they are accessible words. They're accessible early on in the game. You don't need any of the expansions to access the first two subclasses. You just, you know, your level, when you reach level 15, you unlock the second subclass. And then the level cap is level 40. And that's with the Taken King, because Vanilla Destiny you only go up to 25 max level, or right? Or did they brought? Well, no, because they brought it up with the expansions. I think it was like level 32. Level 32. I think it is. Well, no, Vanilla Destiny was 25, I think, because it started off. It was 20 from the start. You know, I think it was when you first started the game, like the demo. If you like pre-ordered it or if you were beta, you could go up to. Well, okay, I played the demo because I was like, Dude, I didn't even know about the game as a beta. I was just like, there's a demo for this game, so I played the demo. I wish I knew about the game early, like very early on, because I could have. Yeah. But as I played the demo and I just fell in love with the game. And I'm still in love with this game. But I'm like falling over my own words. Yeah. So, you got your regular level, and then your light level is your light level depends on your how high your attack damage and your defense is, all that stuff. That will bring up your light level, which your light level will. What does your light level really do? I think there are some events that you need light level, like a light level, or like your light level is. It helps, definitely, because it allows you to be able to face some opponents that you normally wouldn't if you were below the required light level, or the preferred the preferred light level. So like if you were doing like a level 17 patrol, which you wouldn't be doing it if you were like a level 10, because you would, as the story goes on, you will have to do story missions and you will be leveling up. So it's easy. It becomes doing those things, or doing those activities, are easier with a higher light level and a higher just level. Like this guy, he's a 400. Now I can be 400. Some of the gear that I have aren't. It isn't. My gear isn't maxed out like 400. Now I like some of the armor. Like I don't want to delete that, because that's like a raid armor piece, and I could use that when I'm in the raid. And I'm a collector, I guess. If something looks like maybe it has it could be of value to me, I'll keep a hold on to it, you know. And there's like armor sets, so like Herald Path of Zol, or Zol, sorry, don't get mad at me if I slaughter these names, but there's a set of gear, you know, for every armor set. See, like here's this, like I was talking about the armor things. This is an armor piece. I can't put it on my warlock, and if I go to like spectate it, like to see how it looks, no preview, because this is not the character that this armor piece belongs to or can be used on. I can infuse, like I can dismantle it, which that would just be like I'd only dismantle things if I didn't see a whole lot of value in them. Like, okay, this has value. This doesn't really have value other than, you know, the description of it. You know, and I like how some of this stuff, because it has its own little backstory. But if I have like duplicates of something, I'll delete the duplicate, because it's not like I'm not using those things. It's just I have them because they have they're a piece of the game's like story, you know. Yeah. But every character has subclasses, and my Voidwalker. See, as I was saying, like you have to level them up. Well, I haven't used my Voidwalker subclass a lot, so upgrading it. Sorry, I ran out of water, so yeah, I'm like talking a lot. So, as you go through upgrading these subclasses, abilities will be unlocked for that subclass. You know, here's your super, like the super, which is basically what your subclass is, like the special attack that it has. So like how I said, Titans have their base subclass, the first subclass you have, is called the Striker. Your Titans have Striker, which is that's like the if you're airborne, which is like you're up in the air, like you jumped really high and you slam down on the ground. Well, the super's called Fist of Havoc, and this is called Nova Bomb, which you shoot a giant void bomb at foes, and it kills them, and whatever effect you have for it, creates a vortex, which deals damage to people in it, in the area inside the bomb, after it has been tossed, and after effects. And yeah, and then there's the other subclasses, and they have their own set of abilities, and yeah. Did I miss anything? You got your you got your regular missions, you got your strikes, and then you got your raids. So there's raid there, a raid there, not a raid there, sorry. There's a raid there, and a raid there. Now, the only raid that you can access that is not DLC, is this. This you can get from Vanilla Destiny, you can access it. However, like this, you need Dark Below, which is the first expansion. This, Taken King, which is the, I believe, first expansion was Dark Below. Then you got your House of Wolves. Let me see. House of Wolves. That's gonna be. Where the heck is the House of Wolves thing? I'm trying to like look for it really quickly because here it is. House of Wolves, the second expansion. And then, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Then your Taken King. So you got your Dark Below, then you get your House of Wolves, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Your third is the Taken King, and your fourth, I'm assuming, and final for Destiny 1 is the Rise of Iron DLC. Yeah. Because I never thought about the DLCs specifically, like which came when, so the numbers like actually are helping. Like this is Roman numeral for 1, and then the House of Wolves has the Roman numeral of 2, and then for the Taken King they just didn't do a Roman numeral. They decided to do what's the word? Like a logo or something? Not a logo. Yeah, maybe. And then Rise of Iron, you have their thing. But yeah, that is that. I think I covered everything. If not, I am sorry. Game is very awesome. I love it. And if you haven't played the game, if you don't love the game, I am sorry. I really can't say much, other than, I'm sorry the game wasn't for you. And if you do have this game and you enjoy this game, I mean, I'm yay. if you aren't, I mean, hopefully there's, I'm pretty sure there's a wide variety of games. So, whatever. But Destiny is an amazing game. Yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. But if you don't have the game, and if you haven't played the game and you like first-person shooters, adventure, open world kind of stuff, Destiny is a game that, if it looks appealing to you, it looks like something you want to try out, definitely do so, because it is a beautiful game. I enjoy it. Graphics are really cool. Gameplay. A lot of people didn't like the storyline. I loved the storyline. Okay. A lot of people said it was. I can agree. Some of the storyline was all over the place, but like some of the storyline is scattered around, and you're going from place to place to figure out the storyline. And a lot of people said there wasn't a storyline. I'm like, there's obviously a storyline in here, but some of the like, there is a storyline. All right. And I'm not gonna go into the storyline because that's just a lot to talk about, and I've already talked about a lot of things, and that's just, armor, weapons, enemies, and I haven't even done anything with enemies other than saying who they are, and where they're found. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. If you want to see more videos from this channel, hit that subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell and you will see any videos that I post. Which most of the videos I get are actually live streams, majority, because I don't do videos. I like to do things in real time, so you're seeing them as I'm doing them. So, yeah, and then there'll be videos on my channel after the live stream, but I do live streams most of the time, so you're seeing them as I'm doing them, so it's like, yeah. But thank you guys for watching. This has been my my showing of the game, and just my little I guess preview. No, not preview, but maybe preview, or like look into the game. My view of the game, and yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I'm coming back for me. Goodbye.